Hello YouTube and fellow Star Wars collectors. On this episode of Toys Are the Way, we will be taking a look at the latest vintage collection Army Builder pack, the Rebel Soldier in Echo Base Battle Gear. If you're new to the channel or a fan of Star Wars collecting, be sure to smash a like on this video, remember to subscribe, and make sure to ring that bell to stay notified. Here you can see the latest Army Builder pack, the Rebel Soldier in Echo Base Gear. This is a great one to add to your collection and is essential to filling out those Hoth dioramas. There was a lot of demand for the Rebel Soldier to be repacked into the vintage collection, and that recently happened, which was absolutely fantastic. But now we have this excellent Army Builder 4-pack, which allows us to get these figures with different face sculpts at a slightly lower price, and it's just another way to continue to build out our Hoth displays. Despite my excitement for this release and all the benefits that come with it, there are a few things that I wish could have been improved. But with that being said, let's take a closer look at the packaging and these figures. Once again, we have a nice black and white illustration of a group of troopers on a nice minimal white background. All of this allows the hint of color on their goggles to really pop and stand out. Additionally, we have the Star Wars logo and a nice simplified name pill beneath them. On the back, we have an image of the 4 troopers that you will be getting in this pack in a similar style, with the Star Wars logo beneath them and the hint of yellow in their goggles. I gotta say that I'm a big fan of this packaging and I just really like these illustrations. They look fantastic and this is a nice way to get us some of these troops into our collection. This Trooper 4-pack follows the same formula as the previous sets. A total of 4 figures are wrapped in tissue paper with an additional set of larger blaster rifles. Each figure is carefully wrapped and comes with a blaster pistol, winter hat, and goggles. The set contains 4 figures which are differentiated by various face sculpts and the color of the scarf wrapped around the headgear. The Echo Base Trooper was an excellent figure for its time, and while it can achieve a number of poses, it is severely limited due to the swivel hips. It would be a tremendous achievement if Hasbro could update the hips on some of these older troops. Regardless, the figure still holds up well in a fierce battle setting. While not shown on the promotional photos, the figure can actually sport the included goggles, shielding its eyes from the cold Hoth environment. This is a big plus in my opinion. By simply tucking one of the ear flaps inside the strap and leaving the other exposed will allow the goggles to fit on the figure. Not exactly perfect, but it does work well. The headgear is now removable, and this newly sculpted piece allows for multiple display options, adding some much needed variety to our shelves. All in all, this is an excellent release that continues to world build the Battle of Hoth and fill out our Echo Base settings. Hopefully we will see more troops from the Empire Strikes Back in the future. Taking a look at the face sculpts, Hasbro has done an excellent job with this set. Adding this feature to figures without helmets has been a massive upgrade and truly pushes the envelope when it comes to world building. The repetitive face that once clogged our dioramas and shelf displays has ended with the addition of new skin tones, hairstyles, and different age groups. Hopefully Hasbro will continue to offer a large variety of face sculpts in the future. An idea they could explore would be revisiting previous sets and offering them with a new wave of different face sculpts. This would really elevate our displays, but a repack of such items could also become redundant. Even if Hasbro offered the heads without anything else, I would fully support this release. Taking a closer look at the 2 figures next to each other, you can see that they're nearly identical. The only thing that really sets them apart is that the new Trooper 4-pack has a slightly different coloring to the suit, and of course the headgear is much larger now because it is removable. While that doesn't really bother me, it is, very noticeable when these two are next to each other in a display. But at the same time, I kind of like that, we have this ability to take that off and really show the head sculpt. And it allows you to possibly buy other head sculpts in the future from, third-party vendors or something, and just really add some variation to your Echo Base troopers. The other plus to the headgear being modular is that now the goggles can actually sort of fit on, as I demonstrated earlier. You can't really do that with the previous release. It looks pretty bad in my opinion, and it just doesn't fit. So all in all, there's pluses and minuses when it comes to these 2 releases. The biggest downside for me still is, just the articulation. This figure is definitely dated when it comes to what we're seeing in the modern line these days, and I really hope to one day see a much more articulated Rebel Soldier, whether it's a Hoth Trooper, a Rebel Fleet Trooper, or hopefully an Endor Trooper one day. We also need troopers from Rogue One, so lots of Rebel troopers to still get into the vintage collection, and hopefully we continue to see more of those and more of these Trooper 4-packs in the future. All troops prepare for ground assault. I hope you've enjoyed this video and taking a closer look at the recent Army Builder pack from the Vintage Collection. Be sure to drop a like on this video, remember to subscribe, and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks everyone, and may the Force be with you.